okay? Thank you very much for the invitation this afternoon. As you already heard, my name is Dominic-Haydn Braithwaite. I'm the director of the NATO advisory team based within the Ministry of the Kosovo Security Force. First, I'd like to sort of say thank you very much to Lejon's organisation for organising this debate. I think it's an extremely important debate and one that I know many people are interested in. We hear the political rhetoric, but I think it's also important that there's also a public debate as well around the issues surrounding the development of the Kosovo Security Force. I think it's very important for me to be very clear about the role of my team.
Excuse me, can you raise your voice because mic is not connected to the sounding system, so maybe you can raise your voice.
Okay.
For the back audience there.
So I think it's important to be very clear about my team, about what NATO's role currently is within the Kosovo Security Force, and our position, NATO's position, on the issue of transformation. Now, my team has been working in the Ministry of the Kosovo Security Force since it was established in 2008. Our mission has always been to establish or help Kosovo establish a Ministry of the Kosovo Security Force which is democratically controlled and civilian-led, which is transparent, open and accountable to the public and to the Assembly. Now, I think over the years, since 2008, we've seen some big developments in the KSF's ability to become a force for good. The ministry is democratically accountable. The KSF is democratically accountable. There's a ministry in place. We have the General Secretary. There is roles, policies, and procedures in place which ensure that there is proper control and oversight of the ministry of the KSF. We also know as well that there is a functioning oversight committee which looks at the KSF, at the work of the ministry as well, and advises the ministry in particular areas. I think now it's very relevant following the Security Sector Review report that came out 2 years ago, I think almost 2 years ago now in this time in March, which recommended the Kosovo government look to transforming the armed force. I think it's very relevant to begin looking at this within the public debate. NATO's role in this is very clear. NATO does not dictate, nor does it decide over this particular issue. And this is a Kosovo government, Kosovo authorities' responsibility to decide locally and within the region. As I say, one of the things that we've been doing here is helping develop the capacities of the Kosovo Security Force based on its current mandate, and my team will continue to do that until such times as there is a political decision for the transformation to take place. Then at that point, then NATO will clearly reconsider its relationship with Kosovo in terms of where it goes in providing further support to the development of its security forces. One of the most important things is that the armed forces is done, the transformation issue is done constitutionally, that it doesn't create any new tensions within the region, and it doesn't contribute to instability. And I think that we should also sort of bear in mind that when we look at that, we're talking about ethnic reconciliation and taking a pragmatic political approach, and by that we talk about the constitution. Now, as I say, NATO, this is a decision for the Kosovo authorities, and not for NATO to decide in or to have a role in. But we would encourage all of the interlocutors, all the stakeholders in this, to do it in a way which is open, transparent, in consultation with all the necessary stakeholders across Kosovo and within the region as well. To be aware of the regional dimension here. I think it for now.
Five more minutes.
So, for me, that's it.
5 more minutes.
No, that's all I have to say.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.